Well, a very good evening to all our viewers. We are here at the SPL Season 3 at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground, and this will be an exciting encounter. The Island Cricket Club taking on the Lodha Park Indians. The Park Indians had a mammoth victory in their first game. The Island Cricket Club, however, they've had a new opportunity to make a mark in the SPL Season 3. It is the power play. Toss won by the ICC, electing to field first and putting in the Park Indians to bat first. Long on in position with a man at deep extra cover. The two fielders outside the ring in the power play. On strike is Rishil, and at the non-strikers end we have Alok. So here goes, starting off the innings with spin. Play, says the umpire. The first ball of the encounter, the under edge. Ball not coming onto the bat, just holding onto the pitch, and that's something that you really see quite often at the Khalsa Cricket Ground. And the fact that we're well into the winters, the dew factor also may play a major role going forward into the match. The team batting second may have a lot of advantage. The ball might come much better onto the bat in the second innings, but it does not matter. Rishil making a statement straight away. That was in the slot and getting down on one knee, slogging the ball away into the leg side. That's one of his stronger areas. Was a tossed up delivery in his hitting arc, and he was not going to miss out on that one, was he? Excellent stroke for 6 runs. It's important to get a huge score in the power play. We've seen each and every team get close to a 200 run mark. So chasing 200 should not be a big deal. But if you get a score exceeding 200 like we saw yesterday, team scoring 250, in fact 260 was a huge score. And in reply, the team chasing Crescent Bay Slackers, they got to 220 odd, I think, if I'm not wrong. But well, that's the game. Get a lot of chances to score those runs. And the Park Indians, they've got some big names in their side, both in stature and size. Rishil Shah. Short ball played back to the bowler, almost a cotton bowled opportunity. Vihan, did that carry? That's the big question. Well, the reaction from the keeper and the fielders in the inner ring suggest that it did. It was a back of the line delivery and almost a return catch to Vihan. Rishil again goes into the leg side and gets another 6. He's taking his chances in the first over itself. The fielders inside the circle are mere spectators at the Khalsa Cricket Ground. Once it has crossed the inner ring, it's always going to go towards the fence for 4 or a 6 if it's hit well enough. Packed field on the offside. There are 6 on the offside. Mid-off covers extra cover. A man at deep extra cover as well with a backward point and a shot third man. And Rishil slogs again into the leg side, and that's one more 6. The fielders do not matter. Wherever they stand, they're only watching the ball gaze over their head for 6 runs. That's another biggie. 18 of the first 5 deliveries already the score. Well, are we going to see a record-breaking score at the Khalsa Cricket Ground? The highest score in this tournament has been 260 so far in the SPL Season 3. Can we get an even bigger score today? Well, if this is how he's going to bat, I'm sure that 260 is in huge danger. Quick word between the wicket keeper and Vihan here. That's good to see. Vihan, a youngster, obviously must be feeling some sort of pressure. Last ball punched off the back foot, cut away, and something that you love to see in the game is rotation of strike. And what a start to the game. 19 without loss at the end of the first over for the Park Indians. "19 without loss at the end of the first over, and Rishil took a single of the last ball. That means he's going to be on strike for over number 2. And a medium pacer has been introduced into the attack. Saksham, the bowler, bowling from the far end. Mid-on inside the circle. There's a long off and deep extra cover. The two fielders outside the ring. Shot third man, point, covers extra cover. Inside the circle on the offside. Oh, that's crunched into the offside. That's really well played, and that's a misfield by the man at deep extra cover. It was a diving effort. He slid in, but it just went through him eventually for 4. That's the first 4 of the game. We've seen 3 sixes already. Was slightly outside off stump, and that was cut away beautifully by Rishil. He's a sweet timer of the ball. Innovative sort of a batter. He likes to play all around the ground, not a one-dimensional player. You can see him play those big knocks at the same time. He can get those crucial 30s and 40s for his side. Saksham Agarwal has been welcomed into the attack with a beautiful, exquisite cut shot by Rishil. Well, the boundaries are not the biggest Khalsa cricket ground, so the margin of error is very, very small for any bowler bowling on this ground. Here he goes again. That's cut away. That's in fact flicked away into the leg side. And anywhere you bowl, he's going to be punishing you. This is brilliant batting here. 27 already for this guy. Of mere 8 deliveries. Talk about domination. Talk about destruction. This is exactly the start that the Lodha Park players and the team were looking for. He slogged it away. This could be an opportunity just over the man at shot third, and that's gonna race away for another boundary. 3 fours in a row. It's been a hat-trick of boundaries, and the fielders are just watching the ball sail across all parts of the boundary. "31 of 9 for Rishil. The score has moved into the 30s in the second over itself. And that's 4 in 4. Rishil, he's unstoppable. Slightly back of a length. And just have a look at that again. It was slightly short. He waited for the ball to come onto the bat. He knew that the fielders were inside the circle on the leg side, and it was 4 all the way. Rishil, this time using his feet, goes into the offside, and that's a dot ball. Another fielder was added into the leg side after the previous boundary. So it's a 5-4 field on the offside, 5 on the off, 4 on the leg. Square leg, mid wicket. Another player at a straightish mid wicket sort of a position inside the circle, and a mid on. And on the offside there's long off cover, deep extra cover, backward point, and a shot third man. That shot punched down the ground for a single. And again he'll keep strike at the end of 2 overs. Alok has been a mere spectator. It's 36 without loss. Beautifully by Rishil. Couple of runs is what they get, and that's good to see. The captain has relied on the left arm spinner Vihan. You see a lot of times that once the bowler has leaked runs in the first over, the captain does not give him another over, but that's not been the case here. Bold captaincy. Played with soft hands, and that's going to be a quick single towards backward point. Good running between the wickets. Alok is quick. The fielder at backward point was right up on the edge of the circle, so an easy single eventually. And for the first time in the game after 14 balls, Alok has finally got a chance to take guard. 39 without loss the score. Current run rate, as you can see, is 16.71. Oh, and that one was a vicious delivery. Just kicked off the turf once it bounced. The added bounce that took the batter by surprise there. It was very, very well kept in the end. This one was short and wide. Gonna be extras. Alok down the ground, there's a man there, and it's been caught. That's the first wicket. Well, the ploy of keeping Vihan continued into the attack has definitely paid off, as Alok trying to go down the ground. The fielder at long on was perfectly positioned. A very good catch running forward. Just look at him. Had to cover a few yards, and he made it look so easy. But the dangerous Alok has gone back to the hut. It's 40 for 1. The new batter in is Pratik Nebnani. But for the longest time he had a knee injury in the second half of the previous season. But it's good to see him back in the action, and I hope that he's recovered completely. Feels slightly different here for Pratik. There's a man at cow corner, deep mid-wicket sort of position, and a long on, as you can see on your screen. Nebnani just having a glance at the field. Short mid-wicket, short square leg inside the circle as well. Here goes Vihan. Nebnani pulls the ball into the leg side, and he's got the gap as well. What a way to open your account. Slightly short of length. There were two fielders on the boundary, and I felt that the ball did not have the legs, but Eventually, it just pierced the gap and went for 4. Just in the third over and already 44 for 1. What a start this has been for the Park Indians. Still have a lot of batters yet to come. Dhruv Mehta, the maestro in the middle order. Jfsc usually opens the batting, bats at the top order for the side. He's held himself back. He's also the captain, obviously, so he's taking the responsibility of anchoring the innings. I guess he's not going to be coming anytime soon. There's Yash Thadeshwar. So a lot of batters in the squad. That's a much better delivery. That's the length. That is the line outside off stump, and a play and a miss. 3 gone. It's 44 for 1. Start off for the 4th over. Well, that's pulled in the air. This should be caught. And yes, it is. One shot too many. Rishil is gone. Saksham, 17 of the first over and a wicket of the very next ball. Trying to pull the ball into the leg side. Took a leading edge. Went in the air and the man at shot fine, making no mistake. Sloked the youngster, completing the catch. And wicket number 2 falls. And it's the big man, the big wicket of Rishil. 44 for 2. The new batter out there in the middle is the elegant Ankit Jain. He's usually been the mainstay of the Park Indians batting lineup. Gives you the 4 overs with the ball, can bat through the innings with the bat as well. And obviously a left-hander, it means that he's definitely going to be pleasing to the eye. Long off and a deep extra cover on the boundary. Catching covers, point, backward point, shot third man on the offside. First ball tucked away into the onside and he gets a single. Nebanani is going to be on strike now, Prateek. Just having a quick word with Prateek in the middle. What's going to be the field for this guy? I'm interested to see that. So looks like quite a similar sort of a field here. Mid-on, mid-wicket and square leg inside the circle on the leg side. Long off, covers, extra cover. A deep extra cover as well with a backward point and a shot third man. Saksham will continue. Trying to cut the ball into the offside. He wants a single. Oh yes, no hesitation. The throw at the non-striker's end was not the quickest as Ankit crosses over. He's a quick man, Ankit. But it needs to be kept in mind that Pratik was on the back foot on that occasion. One is always quicker than the other. But eventually both of them are back home at the safe ends. There's no mid-on. That's interesting to see the field that I see right now. They have a long off and a deep cover. Interesting. Cannot bowl short. That's much better. Guided into the onside. That's played towards mid-wicket. A quick single taken. It's been a good over this. A comeback over of sorts. Back-to-back wickets in the last 2 overs. First it was Alok who was caught in the deep. Vihan picked up the opening wicket, and then it was Saksham of the first ball of over number 4. Got the dangerous man Brishil Shah pulling away into the leg side, took a leading edge and shot third man. Shlok completing the catch. Oh, look at that, caressed into the offside. There's no stopping that. It's going to race away towards the fence for 4, and the 50 comes up for the Lodha Park Indians in the 4th over. We're heading up to a huge score here. Just look at that under the eye line. The man at backward point, diving effort, but was it firmly towards the fence. 51 for 2, last ball of over number 4. Still, it's been a good over, just 7 runs coming off it and a huge wicket to back that up. So last ball. Punched into the offside, and the batters will cross over one through at the non-striker's end, but Pratik was already in. 4 gone, it's 52 for 2. Pratik on strike. He's taking his time. He's trying to break the momentum that Ireland have got here. Oh, and that one just went through him and through the keeper as well. As it got the legs to go towards the fence. Shlok with the chase. But there was always going to be one winner. 4 byes called by the umpire. The quicker delivery by Vihan. He's bowling his 3rd over. And that was missed by the batter, missed by the keeper, and went towards the fence for 4. Pratik. Everyone inside the circle on the offside. And that's driven beautifully. That's driven excellently well into the gap, racing away. Back-to-back 4s, this time off the bat. Was a tossed-up delivery, and he never misses out on such loose deliveries, Pratik. Was a good thought there by Vihan, trying to change the pace, trying to do something out of the ordinary to get a wicket, but went all the way for 4. This time it's short. Oh, again it's in the gap. Grazing past the man at point. And everyone who's come out to bat has come out with a very good intent. With this positive attitude of playing those strokes. This one was slightly back of a length, and look at that shot. He just pounced on it. He's not the tallest guy, so he needs to be under the ball when he cuts the ball. And that can lead to an opportunity of a catch towards point, but he was pretty much in control there, Prateek. A very good stroke player. I've seen glimpses of his attacking mindset in the past, but this is exactly what he's been sent out to do, coming in at number 3 and playing his shots like he's been batting for a very long time. Dhyan Chandan. Again cut. Again 4, 4 and 4 off the bat. Was nothing wrong with the delivery. You cannot blame the bowler. It was a magnificent shot. The technique is so good. And it's very, very harsh on the bowler at times, but that's what the Khalsa ground brings to you. It's a batter's paradise. The dimensions of the ground are a little smaller than the other grounds that you play cricket on. The boundaries are slightly shorter, square of the wicket, even down the ground as well. Easy to clear. And the margin for error is so less for any bowler. Full toss. Oh, he's miscued it, but few bounces towards long on. He'll get a single. 69 the score in the 5th over of the innings. What a power play this has been for the Park Indians. And the mindset, that's something that separates the good players from the best. With which these batters have come into bat just goes to show that they've had a confident team talk and the roles are clear. Ankit, last ball, down the leg side, wide called, and he's running quickly for a single run out chance. Oh, direct hit would have been close, but Prateek crosses over, and good to see him run that way because he has just recovered from an injury, and this goes to show that he has fully recovered. That sprint helping him cross over. He gets back on strike. He was inching to come back on strike. 71 for 2, last ball of the over. Vihan, it's been expensive. Has picked up a wicket. He's conceded a few runs. Last ball. Cuts it away towards backward point. That's well fielded. Really well fielded. Was so quick to attack the ball, and that's a dot ball. That's the kind of aggressive attitude that you need to show in the field. 5 overs gone. It's 71 for 2. So now we're in the last over of the power play. Ankit Jain is going to be on strike. 71 for 2 the score. And it's going to be Saksham to continue into his 3rd over. Tucked away into the onside. Oh, that's a touch and go senior. But very, very good running. Ankit is super quick. Well, the young legs allowing him to cross to the non-striker's end in a blink of an eye. And it's important to give the strike back to Prateek because he's looking well set. He's got his eye in. He's looking to play positive strokes. And that's what you expect when Ankit is batting. You know, he does not try to do anything silly. He's a very conventional batter. He's got the shots. Mind you, I've seen him play those big strokes here at this very ground in the last season. But he's realizing He's realizing the situation that he's been sent in. The maturity of the guy is pretty evident. And on the other hand, Prateek likes to bulldoze past all the bowlers. That's the kind of aura he creates out there in the middle. Oh, that's a good delivery. A very, very good delivery. Trying to poke at it, but what a good ball that was from Saksham. Slightly outside off stump, and that swung enough to beat the bat. Dot ball. It is the last over of the power play, and I think the field restrictions getting lifted will really help them a big deal this time. Can he catch it? Oh, almost pulled off a stunning catch at mid-on. Look at that. Hit the sticker part of the bat, and he did well to cover the ground. A great effort, I would say. But unfortunately, the ball did not stick to his hands, and happens sometimes. You do the hard part, but the easier one does not get completed. That's what happened there. Hope that doesn't prove to be costly this time. Ankit just punching it down the ground. Another single. Singles are coming comfortably here. The field restrictions, once they are lifted, you can have a maximum of 5 fielders outside the ring, and that will really help the bowlers. Those easy fours can be stopped. Oh, that's another beautiful delivery. Oh, that's missed by the keeper. Well, the bowler's done everything right. Oh, diving effort, but could not prevent the boundary. Well, that's 4 byes. Does not matter how they come as long as their runs on board. Was a very, very good delivery by Saksham. Trying to cut the ball. Prateek completely missed it. And the keeper also could not collect the ball. I think it went through his hands. Just bounced in front of him, and that's always a difficult kind of a collection for any keeper. So far, it's been the Park Indians who've been ahead in the game. 2 wickets, but the runs are quite a lot. Last ball of the power play, that's been punched into the offside. Is it going to go all the way for 4? Oh, that's well fielded. That's really well fielded. A couple of runs is all that they'll get. Great effort on the boundary. Keeps it down to 2. That's the end of a high scoring power play. 6 overs have been bowled. It's 80 for 2. $80 for 2. Power play is over. Vishal Desai into the attack. And that's a good shout. That's a very, very good shout. Throw at the non-striker's end, but I think the batters have crossed over. I think it came off the inside edge. No indication from the umpire, meaning that it did come from the bat. No, at the end. He does give it as a leg by, so maybe it was going down leg side. Need a sharp eye for such situations. And the first ball by Vishal Desai already causing some trouble for Ankit. Didn't expect the ball to come back in that sharply as much as it did. Power play is over, so you can have maximum of 5 fielders outside the ring, and that's exactly what they're doing. They've got mid on in. Short fine leg inside the circle. There's a deep mid wicket. Short third man, backward point. Long off outside the circle. There's covers, deep cover and a deep point as well. So interesting sort of a field here. I think the mid wicket is, yep, sent back as well. Vishal to Prateek. 26 of 15 for him. It's looked positive until now. Oh, that kept low. That kept very low. That was well kept in the end. Did not bounce as much as he would have expected, but the keeper did really well to get his body behind the ball. There is some bit of swing here for Vishal Desai, getting the ball to move a little bit away from the right-hander. These are good signs, because in the middle overs you really want to put pressure on the opponents. Oh, he goes down the ground. There's a man there. Straight to him. And that's a wicket. Comfortably held in the end. Prateek trying to go down the ground. I don't know if he got the connection right. Got the height but not the distance. And that's wicket number 3. And a big one as Prateek walks back. So two composed and experienced batters out there in the middle. That's well bowled. First up, Vishal Desai to Dhruv Mehta. It's a good delivery. Well, Dhruv wearing the orange cap. Certainly an indication that he wants to be the leading run scorer in the tournament. Technically very, very sound, this batter. And two of the most reliable men in the middle order for the Park Indians. Outside off stump, and that's going to be racing away towards the fence for 4. No chance for the man at deep point as it goes for 4. It was outside off stump and Dhruv had to reach out for it. Getting off the mark with 4. It's been a very, very tidy over this by Vishal. Bowling in the right area so far in the game. Still a couple of balls remaining in the over. Long off, deep cover, deep extra cover, third man and a deep mid wicket. The 5 on the boundary for Dhruv. Outside off stump, going through the legs of the keeper. This time it did not bounce as much as the keeper expected. Kept really low after it was left by the batter. That's going to be 4 byes. Well, they are picking the wickets, but these runs are going to hurt them. They're hurting them so bad. The bowler doing everything right. But then again, it's gone for 4. Last ball. Played with soft hands, but they're going to go quickly to the other ends for a single. So, end of a very, very positive over this by Vishal Desai. What a start for him in the game. 7 gone, 91 for 3. Outside edge. Oh, just falling short of the wicket keeper again. Saksham into his final over. Bowled really well in the power play. We thought that the first over went for 17 and that's going to be it for Saksham, but the captain believing in him and Saksham bowling the next 2 overs economically. 13 of his next 2. And is there going to be a slip in place now? Looks like it. Or maybe it's just a quick discussion. Guess it's the latter. Deep extra cover and a deep third man. Along with the long off on the onside on the boundary. Flicked into the leg side. That's going to be a maximum. Easy pickings. Cannot bowl there for a player like Dhruv. Was a low full toss. Angled onto the leg side and easy pickings for Dhruv Mehta. Will never miss on such opportunities when they present themselves. Score is 97 in the 8th over itself. We are already about to cross 100 runs. Well, this game is getting ridiculous day by day for the bowlers. So comfortably the batters are clearing the boundary. That's much better. Much better by Saksham. Bowling in the stumps. Short ball played into the offside. Cautiously into the gap for a single. 98 the score. Ankit Jain on strike. Well, Ankit has taken his time. 5 of 5 for him. He's not tried to take any risks of sorts. He likes to build his innings gradually. And that's the kind of requirement there is right now for them. Because the boundaries will come by easily. They just need to keep batting for as long as they can. 20 overs, 120 balls is a long time. Still 13 overs remaining. 12 after this one. Saksham to continue. He's into his 4th and final over. Ankit goes down the ground. How well has he hit it? Oh, just over the man at long off. A great effort, but it's gone all the way for 6. Beautiful stroke by Ankit. Look at that, walking down. The head was steady and the technique was immaculate, just over the man at long off. The 100 comes up with that maximum. And coming in a quick succession, these runs for the Park Indians. 104 the score. Was expertly played by Ankit Jain down the ground for 6 runs. Driven into the gap. Man there in the deep, only a single. So he'll keep strike. 8 overs have been bowled. It's 105 for 3. Eight gone, 105 for 3. A lot of changes being made by the captain, standing at mid-off right now. Wants the field to be perfectly set for Vishal. Need to have 4 inside the ring at any moment outside the power play. At least 4. Down the leg side. Oh, that's very well kept. Really well kept. Had to cover a lot of ground to get to the ball. Wide called by the umpire. Ankit having a glance at the field. There's a man at long on, that's straight down the ground. There's a deep cover, deep extra cover, deep point and a deep square leg. So pretty unconventional sort of a field. Here goes. Down the leg side again. And that's another wide. Ankit let it go. Thought it was a no ball, but it was well below waist height, says the umpire. Regardless, it's going to be extras. Vishal Desai to continue. Driven really well into the offside, but will only be a single. Oh, that's a slight fumble, but fortunately falling close enough. Only 1. Dhruv is now on strike. Here we go for the next ball. Oh, he's played down the ground a little uppish, but very well timed towards long on for a single. Ankit is back on strike. Flicks it away straight to the field. Oh, run out chance at the striker's end. Direct it. Oh, direct it would have been a very, very close call. He did go for the run. He did call early Ankit. But Dhruv was struggling to get to the striker's end. But fortunately, eventually makes it home to the safe ends. 109 the score. Three wickets down in the 9th over of the innings. Slower delivery, played with soft hands into the offside for yet another single. .110 the score. Ankit. That's down the leg side and going to be called a wide this time. 111 the score. Well, Vishal has bowled well so far in this game. He's been the pick of the bowlers until now. He needs to just keep continuing this spell. Trying to bowl in the right areas, this guy. Was that a no ball? I think it was over waist height. Ankit trying to cut the ball, played straight towards the man at deep point. Will be a single and it will be a free hit now. No ball by the umpire. Well, Vishal has not been able to land the ball in the right areas in this over. The previous over was much better. Although there have not been a lot of runs in this over, but still. The line and length has somewhat been a struggle for him. Now it's going to be a free hit for Dhruv. Where is he going to hit? What's he going to do? The batters did cross over, so the field can be changed when the batters cross. And that's crunched into the offside. That's going to be a 4. Stand and deliver. Expertly played into the gap. Look at that shot. High backlift. Brilliant bat speed. And a boundary. Nine overs, 117 for 3. You're on course for a huge score here. It's going to be Harsh to bowl the next over. The captain of the island. Round the wicket to Ankit. Down the leg side wide. Racing away for 4. So it's 4 wides. Another extra and bonus runs added to the total of the Park Indians. They're getting the runs very comfortably. The extras are dearly helping them. Harsh to continue. Again down the leg side this time. Kept well by the keeper. It's another wide. These are all bonus runs. These are extra deliveries that are going to hurt them so dearly. Already must be wondering how many more are the Park Indians going to get here. They are one of the strongest sides in the SPL Season 3. I've watched all the teams so far, and Park Indians are one of the most balanced teams. They're still missing a couple of key players like Dian Kubadia. It's a terrific all-rounder. He's not part of today's game due to an injury. Another delivery down the leg side. I think the angle around the wicket is kind of forcing the ball into the leg side. Probably if he could change the angles, might make a difference. Here goes. That's much better by Harsh. Played into the onside. A quick single taken as well. Four wides, then a couple of wides and a single now. So the first legal delivery in this 10th over. We'll have to wait and see how does Dhruv approach in this over, because it is going to be drinks after this. It'll be an opportunity for both the teams to just have a quick regrouping and just decide how to go forward in the game. Have been a lot of runs conceded. Just seeing what to do. He's not really sure what field does he want, Harsh. He's taken a lot of time to set his field. Counting his fielders, how many does he have inside the circle? 4 inside, 5 outside. I think that should be good to go for him. Oh, he goes in the air. Man at long off. In fact, deep cover, just falling short of him. Very good effort. He did try to go for the catch. He did not hold himself back. But it just fell inches short in the end. And a single is what they get. Play straight towards mid wicket and another quick single taken. .127 the score. Dhruv Mehta plays with soft hands back to the bowler. Well, a much needed dot ball finally. He's got the length right here, Dhruv. For Dhruv, in fact, Harsh. Well bowled, Harsh. Couple of balls remaining before we come to a completion of the first half of the first innings. Outside edge. Went towards the short third man region. The player right behind the keeper. Were thinking for a fraction of a second whether to go for the single or not, but eventually just holding themselves a dot. Long over this. 9 balls. If there are 6 legal deliveries, because 3 wides already. Harsh, the captain of the Islanders. Here he goes. Hit firmly into the offside. There's a man in the deep. Oh, and that's gone through him. That's gone through him for 4. Nothing seems to be going their way today. Was a full toss outside off stump that was driven beautifully by Dhruv. There was a man in the deep though. Should have been stopped. He did not get his body behind. I think he overran the ball eventually. And 10 overs have been bowled. It's 131 for 3. Change of ends now. 10 overs, 131 the score. Yash the attack. Ankit plays into the leg side. Quick single. The runs have already been easy to come by for the Park Indians. You can see that the hand towels are out. The slight bit of dew in the outfield. That will not be easy. Coming round the wicket to the right hander. That's interesting. Covers point, shot third man and a shot fine leg inside the circle. Off the back foot, that's played into the offside, looking for a quick single taken. That's good running between the wickets. It was a good quicker delivery by Yash Vora, and that was punched away into the offside for one. Change of bats here for Ankit. Probably a lighter bat now is what he must have asked for. Yash to continue. Cut it away into the gap and cut it away for four. A back of a length delivery. Easy pickings. Easy as you like. He gets a boundary there. Yash to continue. Looking to make a comeback here for his side, Yash. Not a bad delivery. And well backed up there by the man at short fine. Yash Vora is not getting his line right on that occasion. It's not been easy with the dew. Some people are not used to gripping the ball with the dew on the seam, but Yash is trying really hard. Oh, good delivery. Good delivery. Played straight towards mid-wicket for a quick single. Eight runs of the 4 deliveries in this over. Still a couple of balls remaining. Need a wicket here. They need a breakthrough here somehow. Else the kind of destructive batting that the Park Indians have gonna make a huge score if the wickets don't fall. Look at the dew there. He's finding it extremely difficult to grip the ball properly. Here he goes. Driven firmly. Oh, through the hands of Harsh. Through the hands and into the gap for 4. That's not the effort that they want. Was outside off stump. A very good delivery by Yash, but not backed up well by the fielders on that occasion. Firmly hit. 12 of the over, 1 ball to spare, and that's well, that slipped out of his hand. That's a no ball. Will be a free hit now. Free hit indicated by the umpire. Pulled away into the leg side. Oh, he's pulled it away into the gap. Needs some kind of stopping. And that's gone through the 2 fielders for 4. 17 of the over. Expensive over. 148 for 3 after 11. Harsh will continue his second over number 12 of the game. That's well bowled, played into the offside, leaning into the drive for a single. And the game's become slow now. Slow meaning that there have been boundaries, but the intent from the island players has gone slightly down. A wicket will really raise the morale for them. They need a wicket, and it really makes a huge difference, when a wicket falls. Changes being made in the field now. Another player into the offside, and mid wicket comes inside the circle. So the field is so the field is a short third man, short fine leg, mid wicket, and covers inside the circle. The point coming in as well. So 5 in. Well bowled, very well bowled, and well played as well, and very well fielded off his own bowling, Harsh. That is good stuff. Really good stuff. The 12th over of the innings, 148 for 3. In fact, 149 for 3 the score. What's going to be the final score? If there's someone watching, can give their predictions. Well played. Into the offside towards the point region, and that single will bring the 50. The 150 up in the 12th over of the innings. What a game this is turning out to be for the Park Indians. They lost the toss. They were put into bat first, but everything going their way since then. And it's been complete domination from one side and disdain for the other. Flicked away into the leg side, flicked away into the gap, and flicked away for 4. A low full toss. Slight bit of an opportunity is what Ankit needs. He needs no invitation to get the runs for his side. Tucks it away for 4. They've already crossed 154. How many more are they going to get? I'm still thinking. On the Yorker leg delivery, he's tried to flick the ball into the leg side, but I think it came off his boot. Back to the bowler. 1 ball remaining. Has been a tidy over. This just 6 runs of it. Much better from the other overs that we've seen. Last ball of the over. Slow delivery, picked up. 1 bounce and 4. Make it 10 of the over. 158 at the end of 12. In fact, is it 6? Well, I think it went all the way. Did it? Expensive over in the situations, and 158 for 3 after 12. Yash looking to continue his second over. Full toss outside off stump. That's played straight towards backward point. Run out chance at the non-strikers end. The throw was at the wrong end. The throw was not at the right end. Ankit would have been out if the throw had been at the non-strikers end. And a no ball called. It was over the waist height. And it will be a free hit. The field can't change because it's the same batter on strike. Here goes Yash, free hit. And that's missed. Free hit delivery. It has been missed. It's a dot ball. Dhruv Mehta must be livid with himself. He's missed out the opportunity, but that's all right. Short ball. He's made amends for that. Short ball pulled away, in fact, into the gap for 4. Was angled onto the body. An easiest of shots there for 4. And that is much better by Yash Vora. 163 for 3, and every ball that he's bowling, see, there's so much dew out there that he's got to get the ball dried up. Here he goes again. Cut away into the gap. Cut away beyond point for 4. Very well played by Dhruv. Moves into the 40s now. Couple of balls remaining in the over. 167 the score. Again into the gap, and again it's gone towards the fence for 4. Easiest of pickings this for Dhruv Mehta. You cannot bowl there. A full toss outside off stump. That's asking for trouble. The boundary on the offside is slightly shorter than the one at the leg side, so the ploy has definitely not been working here. 171 the score. Last ball inside edge. Oh, that was close. That was the best delivery in this over. A dot ball. 13 gone. 171 for 3. Looks like a change in bowling here. Shlok looks to be the new bowler into the attack. 171 for 3. 13 overs have been bowled. Shlok to Ankit. Over number 14. Oh, that's very close to the body. Wide called by the umpire. Starts off with one down the leg side. I think it was Divesh behind the stumps. It's getting the applause from the dugout. Heard a huge cheer from the fielders. Well played into the offside, only a single throughout the striker's end, but the batter's crossover for one. That's a good delivery by Shlok. It's got a very good action, and the length was precise on that previous delivery. Here he goes again. Oh, look at the line, look at the length. Very, very well bowled. Came into the innings a little too late, Shlok. I reckon the way he's bowled, he should have come on earlier. Good action, good jump, good release as well. Overall, a very good talent. Here he goes again. That's well bowled. Very good line and length. He's found the perfect rhythm, in my opinion, the way he's bowling. Really, really impressive, this youngster. Here goes Shlok again. Good delivery, flicked away into the leg side. That's well fielded, run out chance again. But very, very, very well fielded. I think it was Saksham there at short fine. He did really well to get his body behind the ball. That's top stuff. Good over this one, just 4 runs of 4 deliveries. Can he finish the over well? That has been a concern for the bowlers today. And that's very well bowled into the offside, only a single. Throws it at the striker's end, only one. Last ball of the over. And that's a magnificent over. One of the best overs of the day so far. 6 runs coming off it. 14 gone, 177 for 3. Fifteenth over. Okay, just having some disturbance behind the side screen. There you go, into the covers, and that's been dropped again. Through the hands of Harshat Covers. Was a catchable height. And Ankit survives. Vishal Very unfortunate there. Could have got another wicket for himself, but a dropped catch there by the captain at covers. Outside off stump, that's cut away towards backward point, and that's well fielded. Very well fielded, a dot ball here. For the last few overs, they've sort of made a comeback here. The bowlers, they've done really well to restrict the flow of runs. Can they do it for the next few overs? That'll create some pressure on the Park Indians, and some things gotta give. Ankit goes down the ground, no timing at all. Just one run. I think the bat turned in his hand, or probably came the bottom of the bat. The good thing about Ankit is he always looks to hit straight. That is the best thing that one can adapt from the youngster. Has the knack of playing down the ground. He's got all the shots in the book, but he prefers to play straight. That's a good sign. And sometimes in T20 cricket people try to be extremely innovative, but not Ankit. He sticks to the basics. That is one reason why he's been so successful over the past few years. And then there's Dhruv. Never wastes any opportunity to score runs, and that's a great way to get to 50 as well. Bit of a loosener here from Vishal, missing his mark. A full toss on the leg stump. Just guides it over the short fine leg fielder. Look at that, easy pickings. The fielder at short fine leg and square leg could not do anything about it. 4 more, and that's 50 up for Dhruv Mehta. Solid innings this. Important runs in the middle for him. Dhruv into the onside now. There's a man there in the deep slope. Does well, extremely well. He's put up a good show today in the field. He took a catch as well early on to, I think, dismiss Rishal, if I'm not wrong. And then the previous over, bowled well, and now again in the thick of things in the outfield. Last ball of the over. 187 for 3 the score. There goes Vishal. That's well played into the offside. Single. Ankit will keep strike, and that's the end of 15 overs. 188 for 3. Slok will continue. 16th over. And has he got the outside edge? I think he has. Ankit's got to go. It's a big wicket here. The partnership's broken. And Ankit's competitive and calculative sort of an innings comes to an end finally. Was looking very, very positive, but you have to give it to the bowler Slok. He bowled so well. The keeper did a fantastic job as well to complete the catch. The ball did deflect and deviate a fair bit after taking the outside edge, and Ankit's walking back to the hut. Well made 41 for the youngster. But an even bigger wicket here for the fellow youngster. 4 down for 188. Anuj Goyal, the new batter in. It's a good time for any batter to come in because the score's already set. You need to just keep getting those runs. You've got a license to go for the big hits. No better time to be a middle order batter. Anuj looking to make the most of this chance, this opportunity. And that's a good delivery, Shlok. What a bowler this guy. Put up a top show today from the get-go. He's bowled in the right areas, he's bowled in the right channels, he's got the nip of the turf as well. You can see the ball skidding through the surface when Shlok is bowling. Flicked away into the leg side. Is it going to go into the gap for 4? No, quite straight to the fielder, in fact. In the deep, Vishal will cut it off. Another single. It's been a steady comeback here. What looked to be pretty one-sided affair for the first few overs, first 10 overs especially, 10-11 overs, has resulted in a comeback here just because of disciplined bowling, disciplined line and length. Oh, I guess the keeper's hurt himself, has he? Looks like. There will be a short delay here. After a short delay, we are back. Hope the keeper's alright. Here we go again. Oh, and that one kept low. Well kept. Really well kept and extremely well bowled. He saw him dance down the track. Dhruv trying to get to the pitch of the ball. And that's exactly what Shlok saw, and he bowled it further wide for the batter not to be reaching anywhere close to the ball. Just one run of 4 deliveries. What an over this has been. Shlok, what a spell, man. Impressive. Making a comeback for his side. And that's a good shout, but the ball probably looks to be angling down the leg side. Did skid through and beat him for pace. Single is what they get. 190 the score. Still in the 16th over of the innings. The over rate has been very slow in this innings. But it's probably because the ball has been lost a couple of times. Last ball takes a huge inside edge, goes towards the square leg region. And what an over. 3 runs in the over, 16 gone, 191 for 4. Short ball that's been pulled away. Vihan into his final over was the bowler who opened the bowling, the bowler who got the first breakthrough for the side, and now he is back to bowl over number 17. Anuj Goyal trying to pull the ball into the leg side, and the last few overs the bowlers have done a fab job of keeping the batters at bay. Dhruv has got to 50. Needs to start playing with the field and start getting those big hits here. Well, that's a good delivery. Yorker length, fuller length. Appeal for leg before. And an appeal for run out as well. But I think no damage done. No LBW, no run out. A single taken. Vihan to continue. Full toss. And that's easy pickings for Goyal. It was a juicy full toss into the leg side. I'm just looking at the field. The square leg was inside the circle. And that was hit flat. Just past square leg. 197 the score now. Well, at one point it was looking like the Park Indians might actually break the record of the SPL Season 3. But now it looks like that won't be possible, given the fact that they've not scored enough in the middle overs, and that's going to make it even tougher. What a delivery by Vihan, the quicker one, the one that did not spin and came back into the right-hander. Trying to pull the ball into the leg side. Anuj was beaten for the pace of the delivery as another wicket falls. 5 down for 197. In walks the dangerous Vijay Singh, the captain of the Park Indians. Here's Vijay on strike. Good delivery, first ball. That hit him really high. He's a tall guy himself, so hitting Vijay's knee roll is probably going to be going over the stumps. Good decision by the umpire. Trying to put the umpire under pressure, but the standard of umpiring has been extremely high throughout the tournament. No mistakes made yet. Goes into the leg side, Vijay. There's a man there in the deep. Vijay will keep strike, so 17 gone. It's 198 for 5. Shlok into his third over. Vijay on strike. Oh, that kept really low. That kept very, very low. Did not bounce at all, that ball. Dot ball. Shlok to continue. Vijay cuts it beautifully. Oh, he's so elegant. He's extremely, extremely graceful when he plays that shot. 200 comes up for the Park Indians. What a sweet timer of the ball. It's really unfortunate to not see more of Vijay in the first half of the innings, but what a stroke that was. Under the eye line, cuts it fiercely into the gap for 4. Shlok to continue. Oh, Vijay. Well hit down the ground. Will this be stopped? Very well fielded. It's extremely well fielded by Jinsen. Was an excellent effort by the man at long on. Vijay with the full face of the bat. He's very strong down the ground. He could not get under the ball enough to get the elevation on that occasion, but a single is what they get. Dhruv needs to go big now. This is the time. Oh, that takes the under edge, and that's a dot ball. Well bowled, Shlok. Really well bowled. It was outside off stump and a dot ball here. Here he goes. Oh, and there he gets the wicket. He's been the pick of the bowlers today. By far the best bowler that has bowled in today's game. And look at that. Coming back into the right-hander. Dhruv trying to play across the line. And a gritty innings. Getting a half century for his side. He's got to go back to the hut. 6 down for 203. New batter in is Ayush Jain. Shlok to continue his beautiful spell, and that's another one. 2 and 2 for the youngster through the defence. And he's striking back to back for his side. The middle stump is out. There is serious damage to the stumps here. What a spell. 18 gone, 203 for 7. Unbelievable performance here from Shlok. He's brought his side back into the game. It looked like they'll get to 150. In fact, 250 at one point. Not only has he curtailed the flow of runs, he's also taken 3 in 3. Just look at that again. Perfect length, good length delivery, skidding through the surface. Tadeshwar nowhere close to hitting the ball. And a very, very well-deserved hat-trick for the young man. Really well done. Only if he would have got an opportunity to bowl earlier. Unbelievable performance. The last man in is Harsh Kishore. He's coming to bat in the final over of the innings. Well, there's always an option of getting the cherry on cake if he gets the fifer. And can he get 4 and 4? Oh, going past his bat. Going past his hand, in fact, that was fiercely hit down the ground. Almost a cotton ball chance. Well, Harsh can bat for sure. Single taken. More importantly, Vijay comes on strike. Vijay, what areas is he going to target? Oh, that's a close shout. That's a good shout, but I think the ball is going down leg. Run out chance as well. Well, everything was possible on that ball. They're going for the second run out at the non-striker's end now. Is it a good throw? Oh, that one was a good throw, but I think it skid off the surface. 2 runs taken, leg byes called by the umpire. Vijay goes down the ground straight towards long off. Will only be one here. Just a single. Shlok to continue. That's it very well into the offside. That's got to be 4. Was driven really well. The covers fielder was way inside the circle. Score is 228. Last ball of the innings. Final ball. Pulled away into the onside. He'll only get 1. Oh, they're going for the second run out chance. Surely run out chance. That's been missed. So they come back for 2. 230 is what they get. 231 will be the target for the Islanders when they come out to bat. Last ball of the first over. Couple of wickets down here. Devansh is on strike. Flicked away to the leg side, and they'll run a quick single for a single, and then the first over comes to a close. It's 7 for 2. What a start this has been for the Pak Indians. Jigar into the attack. That's carved into the offside, straight to the man in the deep. Well fielded by Pratik. What a start this has been. A target of 231. That was set, and first over, a couple of wickets there. Berzin is on strike. Devesh at the non-striker's end. Got off the mark on the previous delivery. Jigar. So a nice clean action. Look at that. Oh, good delivery. That kept low again. Missed by the keeper. Alok did not bounce as well, and it's gone for the boundary here. Slip in place. Jfsc just adjusting his field. Mid-off covers a deep extra cover. There's a backward point. One can say a flying gully as well in position, with the slip and a deep third man on the offside. 7-2 field set. Mid-on and square leg on the onside. Jigar to continue. Well bowled. Lets it go this time. Very, very well bowled. It's a huge target, and I think they need anything around 60-70 in the first 6 overs to lay that foundation to the run chase. Has taken the outside edge, goes towards the third man region. That's well fielded by Anuj. Will only be a single. Was bowled outside off stump, and he guided it towards third man. More of a cut than an edge. 13 for 2 the score. They need 4s and 6s here in the first few overs. That's what the Pak Indians did when they got a chance to bat. Trishul was on a mission. His onslaught helped them get a very good start. Can this be the same case? Not really. What a delivery. That one nipped back in after pitching outside off stump, and Jigar cannot keep him out of the game for long. He's that sort of a bowler who picks up those wickets in the first few overs. The new ball has been used to full effect. Wicket number 3 down, and a big blow here as Devesh has to go back to the hut. 13 for 3. Here he goes again. New batter in. Yug lays it soft hands into the offside. That's a dot ball. That's the end of 2 overs. It's 13 for 3 after 2. What a start for the Lodha Park Indians. Start of the third over. Driven elegantly into the offside for a single. Ruchik Shah has been got into the attack. He's continuing his spell. Bowled really well in the first over. Picked up a couple of wickets. The one that took the outside edge, Ankit, with a flying catch to his left. Now a left-hand, right-hand combination. How difficult will it be for the bowlers? Because it's not easy to change your line and lengths time and again. There's a short fine leg, a mid-wicket and mid-on on the leg side inside the circle. Mid-off covers, deep extra cover point and a deep third man with a slip on the offside. That's slashed into the gap. That's the first boundary. First runs for Yug. Coming around the wicket now. Oh, good shout. Good delivery. Very, very good delivery. There's a half a shout. I think the ball was angling down the leg side. A very good decision by the umpire, I feel. Because from where I saw, it looked like a very good appeal. But, yep, that angle clarifies it, that it was straying down the leg side. And hence, I always appreciate the job of an umpire. It's a thankless job. Easy blame games. But you've seen brilliant quality of umpiring throughout the tournament. Kudos to the stand-in umpire there as well. Punched into the offside, wanting a single, denied, run out chance, non-strikers end, direct hit. And that's missed by Thadeshwar. It's going to be runs. Is it going to go all the way? I don't think it has the legs. Dew in the outfield will only give them a couple of runs. Ground the wicket, and that's another beautiful delivery. Ruchik driven beautifully towards mid-off, and that's well fielded by Dhruv. End of 3 overs. It's 20 for 3 after 3. Played into the onside. They'll go for two, will they? Trying the first one hard. They're coming back for two. And has that gone towards the fence? I'm not sure. Just 2 runs. Jigar. And that's another fantastic delivery outside off stump. A play and a miss here. The fielder at gully always interested for a slash. Jigar. Back of a line delivery. That should be a wide. That's well outside off stump. Straying in line on that occasion. And he's got him. The one that jacked back in once again. Wicket number 4. Probably the best delivery of the day so far. Going outside off stump and coming back in. Down the leg side and first ball to a new batter. Jinsen. White ball. It's long run up outside off stump. That's gone in the air. That's over mid off. That is the intent with which you have to bat at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. You only need 4s and 6s. You're chasing a mammoth total of 231. This is the only way to go forward in the power play. And what a shot over mid off for 4. Last ball of the over. Jigar. And that's another play and a miss, and that'll be the end of the 4th over. I think still a ball left. Apologies here. Last ball remaining. Down the ground and 4 more. What a hit from Jensen. The back foot punched away into the offside. Should only be a single. Well, this is some quality bowling here by Ruchik. He's bowled stump to stump. He's not given anything away so far. 2.2 overs, 2 for 14 for him. The score is just 33. And Jensen, well, out of all the batters who've come to bat, he's the one who's actually looked like someone who wants to just play aggressively. And that's exactly how you want to bat here in such a situation. 7 on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Ruchik. Oh, he's gone high in the air. This will take some catching. Who's going to get under it? And that's in between 2 players. In fact, Alok called for it. And Jigar was the other one. I think it was straight to Jigar. Straight down his throat. But Alok had called for it. And that's a dropped catch. And Jensen. Well, let's see that one again. It was a good length delivery. He tried to go down the ground. I think he played it a bit too early. In my opinion, it went miles in the air. And I think lack of communication by the 2 players. In such cases, usually it's the keeper who goes for the catches regardless of which fielder is under it, because the keeper's got the gloves on. But on that occasion, I felt Jigar was in a much better position to take the catch. He was right under the ball. I reckon lack of communication leading to a dropped catch. Alok apologizing, Jigar apologizing as well. That's great teamwork from both of them. And that's a good delivery outside off stump plate towards backward point. Ankit. And that's a run out chance, is it? Yes. What a run out that is. Well, this athleticism of the youngster. Just look at that play towards backward point. It was Yag who played it. What a throw. I think the camera could not cover the fact that Ankit did the throw, but straight next to the stumps. And well, Jensen, one or the other way, has to go back to the hut. The 5th wicket down, half the side back into the pavilion. 34 for 5 in the power play itself. Couldn't get any worse for such a promising side, this. new batter in. Raj Gupta, that was punched beautifully off the back foot, straight to the man at covers, and a good field placement straight to the man, and he did really well. Ayush. Dot ball, last ball of the 5th over. Slower delivery, and that's another one. Another one for Ruchik. Beaten for pace, completely deceived in that slow one. Just have a look at that again. That one was kind of the off-cutter, but bowled very slow through the air. Ruchik intentionally bowled a slow delivery, and that's the quality of the man. With the new ball in hand, 3 wickets for him. 5 gone, 34 for 6. Thadeshwar into the attack, left arm spinner. Oh, and that's punched away off the back foot. That's a good stroke by Yug. I think the scoreboard is reflecting that Jinsen is batting. I think that change will be made very shortly. It's Yug who hit the boundary and not Jinsen. That was a much better delivery and very well kept by Alok. Tossed up. He goes down the ground. There is a man there. And that's been dropped. Oh, Ayush tried to jump and collect the ball, but I think it was straight towards him. Yes, fortunate. Could have got a wicket for himself. Would have been an important one of Yug. Slip in place for Thadeshwar, and that's a good delivery, bowling it away from the hitting zone of Yash Vora. Yash Vora, the new batter in, bowled a couple of overs, medium pace, but he was taken for runs in those 2 overs. Can he have an impact with the bat? Well, when Thadeshwar is bowling, it's a little difficult to get away from anything. He's a tremendous bowler, one of the best spinners in the circuit. Vijay trying to make some changes in the field, is he? This is the last over, in fact the last ball of the power play. 39 for 6. No ball called by the umpire. Okay, then it's going to be a free hit, is it? Yep, no ball called by the umpire. It will be a free hit now. Pulled away into the deep for another single. free delivery could not go for runs. You can have two fielders outside the ring in the power play, and the field placement has been precise and pristine so far by Jfsc. Well, right now I think he's got three players outside. It's going to be a no ball. Is it? We'll wait and see. Another catch dropped. Ayush Jain starts off with a short delivery, pulled away into the leg side. That's going to be 4. Good stroke. Good stroke by Yug. Gone towards the fence for 4. Slip in place. Ayush pulled a short pitch delivery on the previous occasion. Point, backward point, covers. And a slip inside. Well bowled. Much better by Ayush. 6 down for 46. Outside edge, is it? Not quite sure. Tried to drive the ball, slash the ball into the offside, but it is going to be a dot ball. What a spell we saw earlier from Ruchik. Completely dismantled the batting lineup of the slashers. It's driven into the gap. Going to the fence for 4, and that's the 50 up for the Island Cricket Smackers. The Smashers get to 50. Ayush Jain, couple of boundaries in the over. And for Yug, must be extremely confident. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good shout. That's going to be out. That's going to be out. He was caught on the crease. Ayush was a much better length. In fact, a very, very good length. Look at that again. He was caught on the crease completely. It was fuller than expected. And the umpire raised his finger immediately as soon as the ball hit the pad. And 7 down for 50 now the score. In deep, deep trouble. Batter in is the talented Shlok. Bowled really well with the new ball. That's down the leg side. Going to be a wide. They should come back for 2. Couple of runs taken. Plus a wide. That means it's going to be 3. Or is it leg byes? I think it's leg byes. Off the pad, says the umpire. End of 7 overs. 52 for 7. Tadeshwar will continue. He's got a slip in place that's punched off the back foot. He was unfortunate to have not got a wicket. A couple of dropped catches off his bowling in the previous over. He'll be looking to finish things off quickly. Shlok, however, on the other hand, he's oozing with confidence with the kind of performance that he's done today with the ball. That's logged into the leg side. That's well played. Only a single though. Outside off stump, that one just holding onto the pitch and turning further away. Tadeshwar, square leg, deep mid wicket, long on 3 on the leg side, slip, shot third, backward point, deep extra cover, covers and long off. On the offside this time, played towards him. Oh, he wants a run, and a slight misfield from Tadeshwar will allow them to cross over for 1, and that's going to be extras. Alok could not collect the ball there, so they get 2. And Tadeshwar definitely has been unlucky today. Overthrows, dropped catches, nothing going his way today. Still have a lot of bowling options. He's gone into the leg side and he's gone for 6. What a strike! Maximum. It was in the slot. Brilliantly played into the leg side for 6 runs. Just look at that. Just search for the ball in the sky. Over mid wicket. Tremendous hitting this from Vora. Slight adjustments to the man in the deep. He's gone a bit squarer. This time he goes straight down the ground. Oh, well fielded. Ayush. Really well fielded. Only 1 taken. Ends another good over. 8 gone, 63 for 7. Ayush will continue. Oh, and a good delivery outside off stump, well kept. The slip's gone out. They've got 3 on the boundary now for Yash Vora. 63 for 7. Vora has looked aggressive today. He's looked good so far, and that's the kind of batting he wants to do. Playing positively. Another single taken. Shlok is now on strike. 3 wickets away are the Lodha Park Indians of winning this game. That one's down the leg side, and that's the quicker delivery. Wide ball called by the umpire. They're going to cross over for one. Another single taken. Ayush Jain straying down leg side on that delivery. Covers backward point, shot third man, and man at square leg. The 4 inside the circle. Takes the outside edge, goes towards the shot third man region, goes through the hands of the fielder. It's going to go all the way, is it? Needs some stopping, but he won't be able to. That's gone for 4. Slight misfield from the man at shot third, and they get 4 more. Here he goes again. He's looking for a run out chance at the striker's end. That's going to be a good throw, is it? There's an appeal. What does the umpire think? And the slow finger of dismissal from the square leg umpire. That was a very close call. Vijay Singh with an underarm throw from covers. He did not even try to throw it hard enough. There was a slight misfield. You never run off a misfield. That's one of the basic things that you are told. Well, that angle is not conclusive for us. The umpire had the best seat in the house, and they haven't put a foot wrong in the tournament so far, so I'd like to believe that it was a perfect call. 8 down for 70, and Yash Vora, the dangerous batter, is out now. The only way that he could have got out today was run out. Big blow. Batter in is Harsh. Down the leg side, the quicker delivery by Ayush. He's got a nice arm ball. In his action, he can bowl that quicker delivery really well. And he's got the knack of bowling at different paces. Likes to change the pace time and again. 8.5, 70 for 8. Things are looking bad to worse here. For the Smashers, they're a good side, but today has definitely not been their day. Harsh out there in the middle, playing a miss again. So that's the end of 9 overs, 70 for 8 after 9. Change in bowling here. Harsh Kishore, first ball outside off stump, dot ball. He's got a short run up, Harsh. And he generates a fair bit of pace from that short run up. There's a catching cover in place. Conventional covers, backward point, and a short fine leg for Harsh. Again, a play and a miss. Shlok trying to cut the ball into the offside, wants to open the face of the blade. Another dot ball. Harsh will continue. Oh, that kept very low. Difficult take for the keeper. You cannot blame the keeper for that. That kept very low. He'll get 1 run buys. Harsh will come on strike now. 71 the score for the loss of 8 wickets. Just shining the ball, just trying to get the dampness out of it. And the man at backward points to 2 players for the cut shot. Played into the offside, they want to run. Oh, that's a hesitation there. And Rishil has not been able to collect the ball cleanly. He's disappointed, but it was a risky single. Risky single again. Two balls remaining before we have rings on field. That's flicked away into the leg side by Shlok. There is a man in the deep. Does really well. Giving away a single. Last ball before the drinks. 73 for 8 the score. Just 1 ball to go. 2 wickets in hand. Harsh is on strike. It's well bowled. Played with soft hands. So that's the end of the 10th over. 10 overs gone. It's 73 for 8. all kinds of shots here. The Island Smashers, they're trying to get those runs, the deficit as low as they can, because victory seems very difficult. So now what they can do is they can get some confidence in this match, take it forward for the upcoming games. It's a long tournament, it's a competitive tournament. You want to be supremely confident. This time played into the leg side. There is a man in the deep. Should only get one. Anuj Goyal, fuller in length this time. Covers is catching for Harsh. Plays with soft hands. Defensive stroke. Dot ball. Harsh just taking his time. He's not trying to take those risks. I think he wants to back the 20. Not trying to play the aggressive strokes right now. Here he goes again. Cuts the ball into the gap. Straight to the man in the deep, but a single quite comfortably in the end. In no hurry, Harsh. Last ball of the 11th over. Excited to see Ankit bowl as well. The talented bowler. Got a couple of good left arm spinners. Missing Dian Kubadia today. He's another leg spinner on their side. So got good spin bowling options, including Ayush. They have 4 spinners. Good side. The Park Indians. And he's gone across the line. I think he's out. That's the wicket that they were wanting. Wicket number 9 goes down. 11 overs. 76 for 9. Anuj in on the act as well. Last man in is Saksham Agarwal, and it's going to be Harsh Kishore to continue from the other end now. 1 wicket to win. The Park Indians. And that's a good ball. Good ball. Harsh versus Harsh. Going past the bat. Saksham at the non-striker's end now. Standing close in, the fielders, hoping that a false shot may lead to a dismissal. Another dot ball, another play and a miss. 1 wicket to go. Harsh Kishore has got a good rhythm going on. Got some very good bowlers in their lineup. Talking about the Smashers, they too have some good bowlers in their side. Shlok played so well. I mean, he bowled so well in the first innings. Took a hat-trick. The first hat-trick of the season. Oh, well bowled again. Good carry. That carried really well. He'll be continuing. Harsh. Started run up, takes the outside edge. That's going to race away towards the fence for 4. It's carried away for a boundary. Harsh opening the face of the bat. And he gets 4 towards the third man region. Harsh will continue. Play and a miss. Appeal there, but I think the bat hit the ground, not the ball. So another dot ball here. Last ball of the over. Harsh will be looking to take a single and keep strike because he would want to face as many balls as he can, knowing that Saksham is new to the crease. Slip in place. Point covers mid off square leg inside the circle. Here goes Harsh. And well, cautiously played. End of the over. 12 gone. 80 for 9. Anuj Goel, no number 2 for him. Under edge, in fact an inside edge going towards the fine leg region. That's going to race away towards the fence. Should be a couple of runs at least. Coming back for 2. Saksham gets off the mark. Good throw there by Harsh. It's got a nice long throw there. Couple of runs taken though. Saksham was in no position to play the cover drive. His back foot was where he got stuck on the crease, but gets 2 anyway. 82 for 9. Short ball in the air. It's in the gap as well. Slash towards the deep third man region for a single. .83 for 9. Anuj to Harsh. A lot of learnings in this game for both the sides. Anuj Goel. Punched into the offside for a single by Harsh. Oh, he's not taking the run. Apologies there. Ankit was the fielder. Anuj driven with soft hands towards the offside. Slight misfield, but no run taken. Dot ball. When Ankit is fielding, anything can happen. Sometimes he purposely does this. He's a smart lad. Maybe to give this false sense of hope for the batters to take a run, and that's where he could inflict the run out. You never know with him. He's that kind of a player. Always one step ahead of the opposition. Yorker defended cautiously. Another dot ball. Last ball of the over. Players are inside the circle trying to prevent the single. Oh, that's hit the glove, I guess. Hope he's not hurt himself. Dot ball. End of 13. 89. In fact, 83 for 9. Ishwar reintroduced into the attack, hit into the leg side by Saksham, and that's gone towards the fence for 4. Well, not his day, Thadeshwar. Couple of dropped catches, a boundary here, misfields. Well, this one was tough, frankly, but does go as a missed opportunity. $87 for 9. Can Thadeshwar clean the game up in this over? Oh, yes he can. Yes he can. He wanted a wicket. He got a wicket. 87 all out. And a comprehensive win here for the Park Indians as they clinched their second victory in 2 games. Remain unbeaten in the tournament so far.